Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday, the 11th of October, and Benaboo has very kindly pointed out my new redeemable custom monologue feature in my chat. Thank you, Benna. I really appreciate it. So once I've done my introduction, I will get on with talking about what's the subject? What came first, the chicken or the egg? I feel like I'm going to get a lot of chicken theme ones. So yeah, I've installed custom monologuing. You can redeem bits, you can redeem channel points, and I will monologue on a subject of your choice for 5 minutes. Said 5 minutes will probably not be factual if you give me a subject I have no information on, but I will talk about it solidly for 5 minutes, or at least do my very best to do so. So Benna, I really appreciate you for being like a really good advertising process for all of these new features I add to the channel. It's great. I'm going to join a call with TLB and DollyWhiskers in just a second. TLB is joining us for the first time for our Tuesday stream, so that's very exciting. We will be playing Guild Wars, as is our new Tuesday game. Also very exciting. What have I been doing on this character? I've been doing some standard leveling. I've been doing exploration. I did my first stream last Saturday to start working through some of my personal story. Not much has changed really, other than my level has gone from, I think, last Tuesday I was level 10 when we finished, and now I'm level 41. The guild is growing exponentially. There are many people in the... Benna, let me know when you add new ones. I'll totally redeem them as an example. Benna, I don't even have to tell you. You find them without me pointing it out to anybody. Yeah, so we're going to hop in and we're going to talk. As this is a group stream, I wonder if people will be joining me in talking about what came first, the chicken or the egg. But we will do a solid 5 minutes on any subject you give us, and if the others join in, then great. If not, it'll be me rambling in a room with 2 other people. So I'm going to hop back over to Discord now, and we'll have everybody in.
Are you playing again?
Hello.
Elementalist. Hello.
Hello. I've introduced everybody, and I am really glad that I told you about my monologuing thing, because Benna redeemed it before I'd even gone live. So... I need to talk. Because this is new, and I'm just sort of like, this is new, and I'm sort of trying to decide on how this works. As this is a group stream, are you happy to help me talk about the particular subject, or does it need to be me talking solidly for 5 minutes straight on a subject?
I think as it's a group stream, we can help you. What do you think, TLB?
We should help him.
Okay, that's fine. Like, I think it'll be fun in either. I think it'll be fun in either direction, and I think it works because it helps people. It helps people stir the conversation as well if people have got a specific subject they want us to discuss. So you knew Benna was going to redeem that. Like, I know. At the same time,
you knew.
At the same time, Benna was like, "Oh, you should just tell me, and I'll let you know. I should let her know so she can redeem stuff as a test for me, and I don't even have to tell her. She just redeems it before I'd even got a chance to mention it." I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, but it's like we've got a good organizational thing going already. So I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to add stuff until Ben inevitably finds it. So the first, let's decide what we're doing, because I think we're just going to go and join TLB, right? In terms of, yeah. So where are you at the moment? Where is
TLB's in Kessex Hills.
Whereabouts is that?
I am
ballpark.
Below Queensdown.
Below Queensdown.
And I am making my way over to them.
Making your way downtown, walking fast. Something, and I'm homebound.
I'm a seagull. Go fuck yourself.
I've already introduced you in my introduction, TLB, but for the people who don't know who you are, would you like to introduce yourself?
TLB, I'm also a streamer, but don't feel like it today.
I'm going to put a shout out for TLB in my chat, so you can all go over there and show them some appreciation. It's tiny little boy, no space, all, yeah. That's your username, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's... Great. I've shouted you out. It's very exciting. I need to also do some life admin because I done this all out of order because I was too excited that Benna had redeemed that thing before I'd even started.
So for those of you in my chat, Chimken has added a new channel point redeem. That it's X amount of points. How many points is it?
750.
750 points, and you redeem it for him to do a monologue on a subject of your choosing for 5 minutes.
I mean, it's going to be a lot more exciting when it's like just me whilst trying to play a story game on a subject I have no idea what I'm talking about. But it'll be interesting to do it'll be interesting to do it together as well. Where is my pop-out option? There it is. Okay, I'm ready. I've got several thousand windows open. I'm on my way to meet Bobby. So, okay, so the subject, and I have a timer for this, so we'll treat this as we mean to go on. We'll give it the solid 5 minutes on the subject, so we have to do the solid 5 minutes. The subject is what came first. Was it the chicken or was it an egg? Go, everybody, go. Come on, I need
you lead.
I need innovative ideas.
No, we're not getting we'll help, but you need to start it off.
I'm trying to turn my timer on.
I'm
There's my timer, Benna. Can you
you.
see it? It's on my screen. It's very exciting.
Yes, I see you. You're
Okay,
floating for me.
so chicken and the
I
egg.
know.
Like, rationally speaking, chicken and the egg. Chicken, I'm just going to say the subject over and over again, just solidly for 5 minutes.
Just solidly 5 minutes.
Chicken and the egg. Chicken and the
Oh.
egg. Egg
The
and the
chicken
chicken.
lays the egg, but the chicken comes from the egg.
I mean, if you think about it logically, how science works and everything, when did I could get into chicken are all when was I'm trying to there's a logic in my head that I'm trying to work out. We evolved from monkeys as people, if you believe in that sort of thing. Some people believe in creationism, and I don't want to that's not my cup of tea. But we evolved from monkeys. There's like a natural process, and our humans became capable of doing certain things in sort of a timeline, and you can sort of chart that out and go okay. And then there's the missing link and all that bollocks, isn't it? Where it's like, okay, the missing link was probably Bigfoot or along those lines. At some point, birds, and I don't know anything about this subject as a thing, birds probably evolved the fact that they are laying eggs. Because before that, birds probably, I don't know.
I think things were laying eggs before live births. So everything was laying eggs before.
Well, what did birds like dinosaur? Like the birds are dinosaurs, right? In terms of where they evolved
dinosaurs
from.
laid eggs.
Okay, but what came before? What did the dinosaurs evolve from?
Like single-celled organisms.
Well, we went from it was just like switching over a switch one day, and
Yeah.
we went from like having pools of goo everywhere, and then suddenly there were like 90-foot tall dinosaurs.
Fish.
Benna has actually at
fish.
the end of 5 minutes, Benna has gone out and Googled the actual answer to this question. So before the end of the
Is
5
that 5
minutes.
minutes already?
No, we've got 2.5 minutes to go. This is harder. This is harder than it looks. I'm really curious to see how this goes. I'm really curious to see how this goes when I'm by myself. I'm absolutely terrified, in fact. I'll do one, and it'll just be terrible, and I never do it, but I'm getting off topic. I feel like we need to come up with some sort of conclusion before the end of the 5 minutes. Because
Okay,
in my
so
mind...
I think, personally, for me, I think the egg came first.
Yes.
Because chickens have evolved into their final form, or whatever they had, whatever you're using the word as. More creatures laid eggs than chickens, so therefore the egg came first. Yes.
That was the other way around you could sort of look at it, because I was looking at it as they evolved the ability to lay eggs, but that's probably a little bit too scientific. They probably have always been laying eggs.
Yeah, it's just that they've always been laying eggs. It's just that they've only just recently, in quotation marks, been chickens, maybe.
Yeah. I'm curious to know the scientific answer that Ben has got now, and I feel like there should be some like big. I'm just starting to explore this area. I'm not coming to you. That's a rude thing of me to do. I feel like there's like a. Is there like
glowy.
Is there like a what's the word?
You're very glowy.
Yeah.
Is there like
Yes,
a
it's so
That seems to be the last of them.
Is there like a poetic response to this question and a scientific? Like, am I meant to turn around and come out with some groundbreaking, like, oh my god, everybody will question the way that they're living and the way that they're dealing with chickens and eggs moving forward? I don't think we're going to break some sort of, like...
No.
People aren't going to write books about this conversation.
No.
But maybe they should. It's me rambling for 5 minutes about chicken and egg. Got 55 seconds left.
I have seen books about just rambling.
Or just
It's
going
just
from one
nonsense.
subject to the other with nothing, with no sort of like...
So
Yeah.
interestingly,
And maybe that's the way that the chicken and the egg started. Maybe a chicken was like, I'm going to do this one day, and suddenly they laid an egg, and that's how they started breeding. They were just like...
Maybe.
But it's just
is
like...
the timer up yet?
No, 30 seconds. We need some sort of conclusion because Ben has got the scientific answer. So I'm going to go that the egg came first.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We're going with the
egg
egg.
came first.
Okay. And I think, yeah, they became chickens. They became chickens, but had or whatever a chicken came from had always probably been laying eggs. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the sort of the way we're looking at it. 5 seconds.
Mhm.
4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, custom monologue. Good. Okay, that was 5 minutes on the subject of chickens and eggs. There was a timer on screen. We did a full, and there was a little bit of meandering, and I think I get off easy when there are multiple people in chat to have this conversation.
Yes, you do.
It'll be really interesting that all of these... Okay. Benna has given me the full scientific explanation for all of the interested people that aren't reading chat.
Go for it.
With amniotic eggs showing up roughly 340 million years or so ago, and the first chickens evolving at around 58,000 years ago at the earliest, it's a safe bet to say the egg came first. Eggs were around way before chickens ever existed, so Dolly hit the nail on the head with the perfect explanation. I had some sort of, like... Have you watched the Alien films? TLB, have you watched the Alien films?
No, I don't think I have.
Like,
I've seen my friends play the video games. But
Isolation, yeah. Stuff like that. But they,
movies.
they... In that, I was coming at it in a really weird, not scientific, science fiction-y sort of way, that chickens hadn't always been able to lay eggs, and, like, they suddenly developed the need to, but that's completely the wrong way of looking at it. And it's weird that my brain went there first.
Benno gave you the scientific answer. I looked up the philosophical answer.
That's the word I was
Which is
looking for. That's the
interesting.
word that I was looking for. I couldn't think of the word philosophical, so I was sort of going psychological, and I kept getting morally in my head. There is not a moral answer to whether a chicken laid an egg first. I'm on my way
of
to
course it
whilst
comes-
I'm having this conversation.
It comes from a Greek.
Okay.
So the Greek philosopher Aristotle provides a possible answer to the riddle. Aristotle introduced the idea of potentiality and actuality. As pertains to the question at hand, the purpose of the egg is to become a chicken. The egg is therefore a potential chicken. The hatched chicken is, well, the actual chicken or actualized chicken. So through a complex argument involving the perishability of anything potential and the eternal idea of the actual chicken, Aristotle deduced that actuality always becomes before potentiality. So according to Aristotle, the chicken came before the egg, because the chicken is actual and the egg is potential.
Is this going to
But
be
his
another
ideas
Schrodinger's?
predate modern science.
Is this
so-
going to be like a Schrodinger's cat sort of it situation? The chicken isn't an egg. The egg isn't a chicken until it becomes a chicken.
Yeah, because the egg is potential. Chicken
Okay.
is the actual thing.
I mean, an egg by definition is potential, isn't it? Because all eggs are
Yeah.
eggs, but not all things that come for eggs are the same thing.
Makes sense.
For example, scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs come from eggs, but you can also make fried eggs, and fried eggs are pretty good too. We'll just turn the
for
we'll
the
just-
hydration nudge.
We'll turn the conversation back round to food. That'll
Ooh.
sort of like
And redeem, give my cats a treat on webcam. Dolly is sat here waiting.
don't worry.
This also gives you
I can't
guys
look at-
I have changed my transition to a more seasonally themed one, so you get to see this as well when I switch over. There you go.
TLB. I'm not going to
Hmm?
start loading you with questions now. Somebody has
Oh.
redeemed. I have to play 5 minutes of I have to play 5 minutes of Cookie Clicker.
Good job.
Thank you, Tapper. I was on my way to you, but now I have to play 5 minutes of Cookie Clicker, so I will be.
Well, TLB will, and there's a hero point here we can do, and
what I was going to say was
we can get stuff in the general area.
But what I was going to say was you've been playing Guild Wars 2 for what now? 2 weeks, just about, when we started, right? How are you finding it?
so.
Is this your first MMO experience?
Not my first MMO, but it's definitely one of the better ones.
Okay. What other MMOs have you played?
The
Also,
Minecraft one.
Are we recording a podcast right now? This is coming off very scripted, back and forth, lots of different discussion subjects. This might be a podcast.
It is like one.
Yeah.
But we have a game to play as well.
We will, but I have to play Cookie Clicker because that's what's important. Okay, so over there. But yeah, talk about I'm curious to know about your general experience with MMOs and that sort of thing. This one is it's funny. This one. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, someone's doing the no. I missed it.
I was trying to think, but then I was getting attacked, so I had to run.
Sorry, I was talking to chat. Let's do the hero point, TLB.
Yeah.
Cookie Clicker is really annoying to connect to OBS. There's not a while I'm doing this. There's not a way to set it so I can OBS it. I can't believe I have to set the scene up every single time when I'm playing Cookie Clicker. Hold 1 second. I am still here. I am not just a blank screen. Yeah, I think I have to add the scene for Cookie Clicker every single.
I'm just trying to work out if we can get up to the. Yeah, we can get up to the Vista from here. Let's go over to the Vista.
Okay.
Time Lord has asked, can we show some of the guild stuff now the guild is established? Absolutely, yeah. So our guild is called a Frog and Chicken Builder Guild, as our Discord is called a Frog and Chicken Builder Discord, or a Discord community, I think the full name is. But yeah, we have a cute little emblem, which is a quaggan carrying his little bindle because he's going off on an adventure. And yeah, it's myself, Chimken, TRB. Chim is part of it. Tapper is also online. Avi and Time Lord are both part of it. We have some other people who haven't logged in yet to accept the invitation, but they are also part of it. And having a guild means it opens us up to different things. So we have a guild hall that we can use in Lion's Arch.
We have the I wasn't sure about the guild hall.
We have a guild
now?
hall, but until we buy upgrades, which we have to do with favor, which you can see in the bottom right here, you have to get favor to upgrade the different things. Like you can have a guild bank, and guild, like you can buy different shield buffs and things. But you have to have favors to do that. So you have to complete guild missions to get favor. And guild missions are weekly challenges for your guild. So it says here, the current available missions are listed in the guild missions tab of the guild panel. Select the missions you want to run and start it. You'll then have a limited amount of time to complete its objectives. If you fail, you can run it again at no cost. The first time your guild successfully completes a mission each week, it will award your guild favor. And the first time you personally complete a mission in a week, you'll receive a personal reward. So, Guild Missions tab is here. So, the easy weekly opportunities, we have to run a race in South Sun Cove, which is a bit annoying because South Sun Cove is a higher level than we are.
I think I sort of wrote.
There is a mission opportunity here. Purchase the mission slot PvE unlock from the market. Can I do that with gems?
Does a certain amount of this require leveling? Because I sort of alluded to that in the Discord today. I assumed that we would, once everybody has reasonably level characters, because like Tapper only just started playing today or yesterday, it'll be easier to do stuff as a guild and earn stuff for the guild hall and that sort of thing further down the line.
I just got to level 30.
GG.
GG.
How did that feel? Did you get a nice ding?
I have the game very quiet right now, so I didn't hear anything.
Sorry, we were saying... guild halls.
Might have a quick look. Mission opportunity.
So do we have a guild hall that we can teleport
PvE
to?
Unlocked from the market. I mean, you can teleport to Lion's Arch, which is where it is.
Okay.
TLB, have you been to Lion's Arch?
I don't think so.
Chimken, I don't think you've been on this character either, right?
I have. I did it today, but I will go again.
Because we could run through, because Lion's Arch is a nice hub to unlock, and have unlocked. Because it's got
a jumping puzzle in it. We can get TLB in the jumping puzzle.
Oh, there's a jumping puzzle right here, though.
Okay.
Whereas each race has its own racial hub, Lion's Arch is like that for everyone. So if you've ever played World of Warcraft, it's like Dalaran or something like that. It's a hub that all of the races come to rather than having their own specific racial hub. I do just want to have a quick Google as to how I unlock guild PvE missions.
We're doing this live on air chat. This is very technical. We're clearly highly skilled at this craft of Twitch stream. We're fully prepared for all answers ever. We're just as prepared as most IT departments in most companies. Because
all they do is
I'm
Google.
telling you, most of them just go, okay, let's see if we can fix that on Google first. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some more technical solutions, but still. The little ones. Why isn't my mouse working? Have you checked Google? I immediately backpedaled then in case there were any IT professionals listening. Diggy, thank you for all those chickens. Also, yes, this is good quality content, which is why we're doing it. This is why we're doing 5-minute increments of Cookie Clicker when those things are redeemed.
Whenever you talk, Chimken, I can just hear you clicking.
Yeah.
But when you stop talking, I don't hear the clicking anymore.
I'm furiously clicking. I feel like it's an entire ASMR-based experience when I roll into Cookie Clicker for those 5-minute things. Cookie Clicker is over. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Thank fuck for that.
Thank fuck for that.
So what I will say, chat, is when somebody redeems Cookie Clicker for the first time, Cookie Clicker remains open in the background. So from now, we will be redeeming cookies for the entire length of the stream until somebody redeems a second 5 minutes of Cookie Clicker. But what I will do is I will stop the timer. That will go away. I will minimize Cookie Clicker. We will go back to Guild Wars. Oh, Katie, you're a bitch. I just doxed you as well.
What are you doing?
Katie I just got Switch transition on the screen and Katie redeemed another 5 minutes. I mean, yeah. Thank you, Ziggy Z. I mean, this is quality. I'm gonna when I roll out the VODs for this, it's gonna be 2 hours of me playing Cookie Kicker, but it'll be named Guild Wars 2. It'll be really confusing for people.
Ziggy Z has been fighting for my life for 10 minutes trying to open a lollipop. I mean, they are quite difficult. Some of the fruit ones in particular.
Adult problems.
Yes, it's still not open.
I'm trying to get my mouse into a position on my keyboard where if I am clicking, it's not all coming through my microphone. I mean, chat, is the clicking
coming through your microphone whilst you're talking?
Is it coming through? I wonder. Tappercraft has 3K. You might as well
go do the jumping puzzle.
I tell you what. Tapper's just said that he's got 3.4K worth of channel points. I might be on Cookie Clicker for a while. But yeah, I will join you if and when I'm able to. But I set this rule for myself. But you know, what we're doing is we're taking over the world of this cookie world together as a community. It's super exciting. Benna can hear my mouse, but it's not too bad. That's good. And OBS has all sorts of limiters on it, so Dolly and TLB are probably hearing the clicking a lot worse than chat actually is.
Yeah, it'll be filtered.
Ziggy Z is still not into that lolly. Which, you know, I'm just saying, there is an adult in my chat who is unable to open a lolly. But yeah, you and
I just leveled up.
You and TLB go do stuff.
Nice.
I will join you if and when I can.
Yeah, no worries. This is one of my favourite places in the early level zones. It's because it's so bloody pretty.
It is very pretty.
Is it prettier than Cookie Clicker?
Yeah. There is a vista down here too. Time Lord says, I'm getting close to 14k channel points here. No creepers saves a lot. No creeper scares saves a lot. It does, yeah.
I'm not saying that Dolly needs a sideline game like I have Cookie Clicker now, but if Dolly was to play a sideline game on her stream, what game would that be, and would her audience be interested in seeing it? I suppose the transitions it's a lot of energy.
Yeah, so it would be something that would be perhaps turned on and off as my energy is.
I need you to
Farmville.
I need.
Farmville isn't a thing anymore, Crim. I thought they got rid of that. Also, hi, Crim.
I have two chats open. I need the chat to describe what Dolly is doing in both of our chats so I can see what's happening, because I can't currently see it because I'm clicking this sodding biscuit. I'm waiting.
TLB, did you get that? Oh, no, there you are.
No, I actually went too far.
You fell too far.
Because I was looking at the chats as well, and I'm looking at how many points I have.
Don't. It's not funny anymore.
For those of you who are looking at channel points, do you like? I went through today and put custom emotes on them and changed the colors and stuff. So I hope that you like those, because I particularly like those.
Ziggy Z has said Dolly is currently not clicking a cookie. Really good description.
How about that unpacking game?
Is that?
Yeah. How would that work in terms of open? Because that's a separate game on Steam, right?
You can open. You can. The trick with the way that I've done Cookie Clicker, it's irritating, and I have to do it in 5-minute increments. So it has to be a game where the session can be as short as 5 minutes.
Yes.
That's the trick, because then it's funny, but it's not. You know.
Old Crim said Farmville, but how about Disney Dreamlight Valley? That's as Farmville as something I've got installed.
I mean, is that like a 5-minute? Is that
you can log in and out? I can log in, collect some shit, and log out. But
is that funny? Like this is funny, and I think this is funny. I don't know why this tickles my brain so much. As much as I'm complaining about it. But I don't want to make the conversation too much about Biscuit, so let's go back to Guild Wars because my timer is over.
I noticed. I wondered if that was mobile specific. No, it's. I've just set it up today, so GeoGuessr would be a good one.
You could do redeem for 1 round of GeoGuessr, and people could specify. People could specify country or like the thing that they're doing. We're back in Guild Wars. It's super exciting. So where have you gone now? Yeah, I'll come to you.
Sarah Booth waypoint.
Come back. Redeem a cookie clicker now.
Nobody. No.
I've got more than enough points.
How many points do you have?
I thought you put a Chimken, where are you going?
Away. I'm getting thrown off looking too much at chat.
I have
Look at
10.5k for Chimken. 16.6k for Dolly.
16? I am just too prone to spamming jump scares. The first thing I do is log in and spam a jump scare.
We are doing a jumping puzzle, and then we will go to Lion's Arch, so we can all unlock it.
I don't think I've ever done this jumping puzzle.
I'm pretty sure you have. I've got to remember how you actually do it, though, is the fun bit.
And I've made this extra hard for myself because I've not unlocked the Mesmer teleport yet, so you will not be relying on me. Ziggy Z, I am hydrated. Thank you very much for the redemption. Did that play an announcement? There we go.
I don't think I've done actually any jumping puzzles in this game yet. Just kind of avoided them.
They're sort of scattered around, and there's some very complicated ones. The Halloween event is entirely jumping puzzle based.
No, I fell. It's not entirely jumping puzzle based. There is just a particularly nasty jumping puzzle, which we could try and do as a guild on stream, which would be
that would be very entertaining.
I have no clue where I'm supposed to go.
Tapper, you will get a bigger rucksack over time if you do some of the quests. If you play some of the story, it's sort of as you do quests that are relevant to your level, they will give you bigger baggage.
We need to go up to these. We need to go back up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
TLB,
my God.
TLB, have you? I'm assuming in terms of technical questions like that, you've.
This may be not the best thing for me to be doing right now.
Hey, you started this line of thinking.
Yeah, I know, I did.
It's fine. Be brave. Take it slowly. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. We're all here together.
The really irritating part of jumping puzzles for me is I did them so often and I knew them like the back of my hand, and to now come back to the game after X amount of time of not doing them, I don't know them anymore, and it's frustrating.
I will say,
I think it's this way.
Jump to the bottom, go, 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 Grim says. I don't think that's how jumping puzzles work. The one thing I will say in defense of jumping puzzles in this game, I have picked the largest character model I could possibly be doing for jumping puzzles. TLB, you are probably the luckiest person here with an Azura because you can actually see what you're doing. At certain angles of this, all I see is shoulders.
It's not up, it's round.
Yeah, I like being the smaller characters. I don't know why, they're just fun.
I mean, it's on brand.
Because you're a tiny little boy.
It's in the same way that I do. It's in the same way I like doing everything chicken related.
Your backpacks move.
Oh yeah,
the
Quaggan, can we? Because I talked about this on the Tuesday. Do you not appreciate the Quaggan backpack?
They're kind of creepy.
I mean, the eyes falling off of this one too.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, I did it. How are we doing? We're almost there. Oh,
we're almost there.
Did a little bit of a commando roll.
Oh yeah, I normally turn off dodge to roll.
Okay, I got collapsed observatory complete, so I assume we're done, right?
Yeah, there is a chest down here.
Ooh.
There is normally a boss, so someone must have done it. Or he's underneath.
Crim says, by the way, for future jumping puzzles,
no, there is.
using a mount can kind of act as a double jump sometimes. I like to do.
This. It's very rare that the mounts aren't.
They're locked,
area.
right?
Like it says here, can't mount in combat and can't. Like when that goes away, we won't be able to mount because we're in a jumping puzzle.
They did it where they added mounts quite much later than anything else. They did it quite sensibly and made all of the independent zones for jumping puzzles non-mountable areas. Which is both good and infuriating in equal measure. I have no idea where I am now, but I've been basilisk.
Go down.
Down the stairs?
Oh, you went down too far.
Okay,
no,
I'm here.
Up. I think it's up the stairs. Because you come up to a diving point, I think.
Benna read... Tapper wrote in chat, how do you get a bigger rucksack? And Benna read, Tapper, when you said rucksack, I read it out of the corner of my eye as ballsack. So, how do you get a bigger ballsack? Lol. I mean, what have we done? We've done 10 minutes of Cookie Clicker, and now we're talking about ballsacks in chat. That's,
Seems fairly on brand for you, right?
I mean, what? Ballsacks isn't on brand for me. I feel like that's the first time I've said ballsacks ever.
I suppose it's testicles, isn't it?
Quality content times 2, Ziggy Z. I appreciate the,
Once you have gathered all the strawberries, if you are wanting to do that, there is some diving goggles there you can put on and dive from.
Oh yeah, if you press F on this, you'll take your clothes off.
You remind me of a Harry Potter character.
A Harry Potter character.
Yeah, I think it's just the goggles and then the
What?
big shoulders.
The goggles have eyelashes. But yeah, if you click the diving goggles and then jump whilst you're in the air, you get access to a bunch of special moves for diving. But yes, Tapper, to answer your question, I can't remember the exact like what level you get them, but you will generally get bigger packs of stuff as you're playing the game. You can also go to an auction house. I think they're called auction houses in this universe, correct, Dolly?
Trading post.
Trading post. If you go to a trading post in one of the big city hubs, once you've got some money together, you'll be able to buy much bigger bags. I creep trying to say ball sacks. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not,
this is kind of why I wanted to get the guild bank set up, because then I have quite a lot of gold. I can buy a set of bags for everyone and just stick them in the guild bank.
Just for everybody's reference, because I was playing Cookie Clicker when we were discussing this. We have the guild now. A Frog and a Chicken build a guild. It's named after our Discord and was suggested by Juji, who is one of our Discord people, and we know from the Minecraft ISV server. So Juji, when he eventually accepts his guild invite, will be named the honorary namer of things. But yeah, we have the guild, so we're going to start working out on a weekly basis how we do like guild events and just sort of earn points in that way. Yeah, we got a list of people here already. I won't get too bogged down in discussing that. Let's go. Where are we going? We're going to go to Lion's Arch, right?
Yeah, we need to run up there though. Grim says Plants vs Zombies or Goat Simulator.
Plants vs Zombies would probably be good. I don't know how long it's the session thing that's key for me. I want it. You need to dip in and out. I think I'll come back and do that. You need to be able to. You either need to make it. Can chat suggest you a game? Make it like 2,000 points, and then it has to be a game that you own, obviously, which is difficult. You maybe could have a preset list. I don't know. Or you do something with like Cookie Clicker with mine, where it's just sort of, it's Cookie Clicker.
Do you have crafting stuff, harvesting stuff equipped, TLB?
Yeah. Oh, not equipped. I have it.
Because it's these, when you see crafting stuff. Oh no, it's not crafting stuff. When you see stuff like this, like gatherables, it's useful to get because it gives you a fair whack of XP each time.
I think the technical term
it just
for
goes
those
into
is,
your bank.
Those are crafting nodes. I think we've said
nodes, yeah.
Nodes, crafting nodes.
It just goes into your bank, and if you want to, you can sell it. Gives you a bit of extra gold.
Going back to the bag discussion and also talking about crafting in this game, you do have a list of professions that you can pick up, and one of them will allow you to, I think it might be leather worker or clothier or whatever the technical term is, but you will be able to make bags that work as well. Tailor is the word that I was looking for. I'm just slipping today. I feel like we need to do a solid 5 minutes on this cuddly dinosaur that I'm riding.
Have you got this waypoint, TLB?
Sorry, I can't talk right now. My mom's doing something in my room.
No, that's all right. There is a point of interest up here, which I don't have. So let me grab that. The Vista.
Are we heading back in Divinity's Reach direction for the Lion's Arch
No,
bowl?
we'll go sideways.
Oh, we can go to it from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I fell.
I think Ziggy Z, you mentioned that you like the music on in the background. I think this is the same one I use every week, but is a artist called Elot, E-A-L-O-T. They're copyright free, so I don't know where you'll be able to find their music, but I enjoy it. It's the only one I use, really.
Yeah, I'll have a look at sort of games that I can add that people can, request a channel point redeem for.
Grim thinks he can hit level 80 tonight. Grim, you're putting us all to shame.
I mean, I can hit level 80 right now, but I'm not gonna. That's also because I have a boost, so that doesn't really count.
Grim, nobody likes a bragger. I mean, we'll get there. We're just gonna we need to like should we, because you and me are the guild leaders, so we've never played it before. Should we give Crim an honourary title in the guild, like first to hit level 80?
If
the
Crim
same way
hits the first to hit level 80, sure.
I might. Crim is not trying to brag. He just might be trying to push the wagon a bit. I mean, I think Crim and Avi, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody in the guild or in our shared communities or whatever, but I think Crim and Avi have put more time into this than I'd ever expected. I'm really happy that people in the community are playing it.
Wait, stop it. Oh no, back over here. Good girl. What level is this zone, and are we going to be leveled well enough? 25 to 35. What level are you, TLB? 30.
We'll probably be fine. Don't fight anything, just do it quick.
We'll just run through. Get the waypoints along the way.
Bask in the glory that is my cuddly dinosaur.
Antic says marbles on stream is fun. You've mentioned that a couple of times.
Yeah, so marbles on stream was on my marbles on stream was on my list of games to try, because you can do. I'm not sure on the technical side of it in terms of, but everybody in the stream chat can have a marble and then we race. So in the same way that people are redeeming 5 minutes, you could redeem stackable races. So okay, we do 1 race, we do 2 races, we do 3 races, depending on how many channel points are available. And I think that's good, and there are all sorts of alternatives along those lines as well. There's a car racing one. Marbles on stream is like I think the general standard for all of this. I think Marbles on stream they were a big like starting thing for low budget games with Twitch integration.
The person is called K Sarah. K Sarah. I like that. Sorry.
This is a nice landscape that we're in.
The humans. Whoa. The human starting area is nice. Thank you, Tom, for redeeming that.
DLB has paused, so I'm going
to. Yeah, no, I'm just going up to a waypoint, so I'm not.
Oh, they're moving again.
Sitting.
Sorry.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Cam.
As you can tell, TLB and chat, this stream on a weekly basis with a third person and all of the stuff that we're trying to figure out with our own Twitch channels is a little bit chaotic, but we like it that way. As much as I'm complaining, we're trying to innovate
public want to see you.
And entertain.
Not
More cats.
Down.
Chat, how many points for a webcam that is watching Dolly feed the cat a treat? Because we can make Dolly put on a mask so we can have the Dolly cat cam. Is that too much? Are we getting too meta? I still think we need a redemption to give me a treat. I mean, I could come into the other room. I could make num-num noises.
So I am again going to point out my seasonal pumpkins. I have put in camera view, but Dolly is now in the way because she's licking the blanket.
Gilby's running rings around me.
Go seasonal pumpkins.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Hey, Sturm. Thank you for coming in. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing all right.
I mean, you and I can ride it. Let's ride ahead while Dolly's sorting this, because Dolly knows what she's doing.
I'm coming back.
Now we've gone.
I love your little dinosaur thing too. Little plushie.
Like, I just love this so much. There's another one for the Griffin that you can get, and I just.
We are playing some Guild Wars 2 with RightBigChimken and Tiny Little Boy TLB.
So Ziggy.
How are you doing? I hope you've had a good day. And Mika Puppy, hello. How you doing?
Ziggy Z has made a really entertaining suggestion about how I could interact with your chat through my chat.
Okay.
I should have a point redemption thing to spook you. So I'm just going to buy an air horn and walk into the room randomly with an air horn.
Oh, God.
That sounds amazing.
I just had to peek the microphone in 3, 2, yeah.
Sturm doing great. How about you? I'm not doing the best. I've had some really rough health stuff, but I really wanted to stream today, so I'm kind of trying my best. And it's a nice, chill, easy stream with Chimken and TLB. So, looks like fun. Never seen this game before. It is. Oh, we get a cutscene.
I've had the cutscene already.
Okay, well, me and TLB will get the cutscene. So Guild Wars 2 is an MMO, so it's a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. If you're not familiar, like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 14. It's 10 years old. It's recently had its 10th anniversary in September. It's a lot of fun. I've been playing for 10 years. And Chimken and I played it on stream a couple of weeks ago now, and sort of said to people, like, we're playing this game. If you want to come join us, that would be awesome. And a lot of people in our Discord went, yeah, that looks really good. So we now have a guild, and
is Stem in the
it's
Discord?
awesome. Stem, you are in our Discord, I believe. Are you in the Discord?
Yeah. I can see them on the list. Stem, there is, if you're ever tempted to play an MMO, there is a shared channel in our Discord called Chilled Wars with all the information relating to this game that you could probably possibly need. There is an entire thread dedicated to key details for new players. So if you're interested after this, and we've sold it to you effectively, go check it out.
But yeah, it's just as a basic. Wizard, hello, and thank you for the hydration nudge. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling a bit better than you were.
Yeah, this
And
is
thank you for coming in.
so this is Lion's Arch, and Lion's Arch in the lore and in the game and in Guild Wars 1 as well has always been a hub for all of the different races of the world. And this one, Lion's Arch, in this iteration of Lion's Arch has gone through like X number of changes, because they've had loads of story components happen here. So there was an original Lion's Arch that I saw when I started playing the game when it was new, and then they blew it up and rebuilt it to how it looks today. And there's jumping puzzles and there's all sorts of different things that you can look at, and it's just, I do like the aesthetic of this place. I will say my frames in this place are also absolutely terrible, and I can't figure out why. I think it's this spot as you sort of move through the map. It's a lot more. Are we gonna try the jumping
your general
puzzle
banking area? Yeah.
Okay.
It's your general banking area, TLB. This is a really good hub to go to if you want the bank and the trading post, because the trading post is over here.
It's like how pretty some of this architecture is.
And yeah, it's Lion's Arch is so pretty.
It is very pretty here.
I mean, it goes well.
Trading post is in here.
It's going particularly well with my background music as I'm doing a tour of the town. That way.
And the Arcraft Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. TLB sent me to say hi. Thank you very much, TLB, and thank you, Arcath. I very much appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the Frog Pond. The other good thing about Lion's Arch is you have all the professions in the middle here, which we've not really touched on professions at all, but if you decide to pick one up, they are your base is here. Basically, they're all within reach, and it's nice and easy, very within reach of the bank and trading post as well.
I saw that coming and it still made me jump because it's a new sound. Thank you for the explosion jump scare, Tappercraft. I've changed. I'm no longer using. Is that a little too loud, chat? Because that's brand new and I limited it as well. So if you want me to turn it down, please let me know. But yeah, I no longer have creeper scare. I just have a straight up explosion. Okay. Tell you what. Whilst I'm looking at it, I'm gonna go turn that down. If everybody in chat is saying it's a little too high. Mr. Wizard, thank you for the bok bok. How's it going, Wizard?
Wizard says, they're doing better. Not looking forward to my next appointment. Though. I'm glad you're doing a bit better, Wizard. So the other thing with Lion's Arch, if you guys come to me, I'm under the big blue glassy thing.
Yeah, I was just running around trying to get all the little points of interest stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I just want to say to everybody in chat that explosion noise was already down to 45% in terms of playback, and it was still too loud for everybody. So we'll go 35 until
I'll show you.
We'll go 35 until somebody redeems it again, and then I will lower it again if it's too loud at that. But I'm not going to sit here spamming it whilst live because that will just be upsetting to the people that were upset by it being too loud.
So in here, you have all of the portals to the different capital cities
now.
Oh.
For the areas. So before, when we first started and you had the waypoint in each starting zone, that didn't ever used to be a thing. So you always, if I rolled a Sylvari and Chimken rolled a Char, and we wanted to play in the Char starting area, I would have to walk to Lion's Arch, get through the portal, and then walk to him. So this is where we would do that. So this is the Sylvari area, this is the Char area, and it just goes straight into the capital cities. There is how you access all the different raids are in Lion's Arch as well. That's south of us, but that's not really something people need to be aware of right now, I think. So let's go to where the guild stuff is, which is down here.
Before we get too far ahead in the stream, can I do a little bit of a disclaimer from my personal experience of this game? If you want to play this game, if you want to, this is a recommendation for all the new players in the community that are playing. I know some of you have already started along these lines, so it's you can make your own decisions about whether or not you're enjoying it. But when it comes to the crafting professions, I would say leave those for late game, because when you start them, they will become all-encompassing, especially with the gathering of certain materials to make certain things. So if you're going to do the crafting professions, try them when you're a bit more happy with the gameplay loop and it's just something that you can grind away on in the background. There's nothing stopping you from picking up the materials as you're going along, so you'll have a stockpile of stuff when you come to making things, but I wouldn't recommend doing them first. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure both times that I've been massively put off this game has been because I've got massively into the crafting professions and have just burnt myself out on it. So just enjoy the process. If you get along with them and have already started them, fine. I wouldn't mainline them too hard because it killed my interest and it might kill yours.
I would always recommend gathering the nodes when you go near them, though, because it's good to have a stockpile of the crafting mats. If you're never going to use a profession, you can sell them. Because it gives you XP. You'll
get to a point with the crafting profession where it's like, okay, to level this up effectively, I need to make 90 copies of the same bag. It's really useful to have that equivalent of the materials just banked when you go to do that.
So for Chim and Time Lords and people, we are in Lion's Arch and we are at the Guild Bluff waypoint. This is where the guild house is. This is it right here.
I mean, I haven't been in.
So if we go in here,
I'm going to ride my horse in here.
It'll ask you if you want to continue. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a good rest of your day. This is our guild hall. It is the same for everyone at the moment. We just have to. When I was in a guild before, they have people that stand in front of each of these little things, which we have to unlock. So this is the guild commendation.
That's still pretty loud, right?
You can buy stuff through here.
It came a little bit better.
I need to have a look at how we unlock, like, the guild bank and stuff.
Thank you for the explosion wizard testing. That is still very loud. We're just keeping everybody awake. I mean, it is a jump scare. There's a line somewhere. I'll go down to 25, and if it's a bit too low.
The guild hall explorers here. You can set up a guild hall in different zones. So this one says like, hey, you there? Interested in hearing about ruins hidden in a canyon northwest of Maguma Jungle? How about the peculiar Mordrum infestation there? So if you say that's interesting, tell me more. It will start a guild mission to go and unlock guild base in that area. Wizard, thank you for redeeming Give My Cats a Treat.
Mr. Stern, welcome to the chat, and very sus.
Everything in this world has a story to tell.
It's Matt Mercer. We found Matt Mercer.
Is it actually Matt Mercer? You got to sit up for a treat. Come on, you can do it.
I see the cat.
Oh, he's not going to talk now. Is Matt Mercer in Guild Wars 2? Matt Mercer
is in everything.
Guild Wars 2.
I have missed seeing the kitties.
Oh wait, no, he is in Guild Wars 2, but that wasn't him. Chim, voice actor, Guild Wars 2. We play.
If you are still in chat, one of my channel point redeems is Give My Cats a Treat on webcam.
We play an unofficial game in our household, which is how many things can you find voice actor Matt Mercer in? Because it is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. Thank you for the creeper jump scare, Ziggy Z, but unfortunately I was looking at chat.
There's a lot going on. Apparently, Matt Mercer is
How dare you?
apparently Matt Mercer is the voice of the Norn male, like the default character voice.
Shit, really?
Yeah. You learn something new every day.
There's also some people over in here.
I need to ask an important question as the guild master of this guild, or joint guild master of this guild. Do we have an office? Do we have an office?
This is our office.
No, I mean, do you and I have an office as the guild masters?
What upgrades can I currently purchase?
Is this our office?
I imagine.
I like real estate. I want an office. There's people in my office.
General merchant. Ooh, these are expensive.
There's people
just casually chasing TLB up the stairs.
I'm running for my life.
But
There's a giant cat chasing me.
And he's got a really cute rucksack.
Ziggy, could you redeem a frog fact for Stern, please?
This ends.
My pop-up didn't come through, which is a bit odd.
This ends very abruptly.
Yeah.
Like, what purpose does this room have? What's behind that door?
Exit. That's
Frog 5. So one of the ways you can tell a male frog from a female is by looking at their ears. A frog's ear is called the tympanum, and it is located just behind the eye. If the tympanum is larger than the frog's eye, it is a male. If it is smaller, it is female. Stam, enjoy your frog fact.
We have a nice balcony.
So the guild vault grants access to a 50-slot guild vault and gold storage.
I might have died.
It costs 50 gold and 1,000 favor.
Nobody saw that.
So
sorry, 50
you
gold.
You announced it out loud.
No, that was shush.
50 gold and 1,000 favor, and we currently have 0 favor.
Krim says at least 7 people saw that. That's fine, Krim. Yeah, so
Thank you for the lurk, Ziggy.
50 gold is a fair amount of gold, so that will be everybody needs to get earning basically, because gold in this game is rough. So me and Dolly will not be able to buy the stuff outright. It'll be a shared experience. And I'm not that's not me being like, okay, guild
favor we talked about earlier. We get guild favor by running guild missions, which we can do. I think it was 5 people.
Benna says, I understand why the female frog has a smaller ear. It's harder to hear the man complain. Nothing like a bit of casual sexism in chat. No, that's fine.
Do we go do the Lions Arch jumping puzzle?
I would also like to point out that I immediately started complaining when Benna wrote that.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
I'll call myself out for my own bullshit. It's fine.
But yeah, so basically this is our guild base for the moment. We can unlock extra bases in the different places, but it will cost a lot of favor and gold. So we will get there. We will get there.
One day. But yeah, this is very much a cumulative effort. How much is that next unlock out of interest? I'm gonna be, because I can TP, I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna go do one hero point very quickly before we start. Your point was not proven, Benna. That was just a coincidence.
Do you want us to wait for you to do the jumping puzzle?
Yeah, that would be good, because I am, for the sake of this, I am going to go and unlock my portal skill, and I only need one more hero point to do it. And I looked at the hero point that was in that town that you and TLB did while you were waiting for me, and I didn't do it because I was like, oh, I'll do that later, but it would have been super useful to do it.
I've got a helmet.
I'm going to unlock the jumping puzzle hacks for Mesmer.
Let's go and get the waypoint over the bridge and that while we're waiting for Chimken.
Yeah, I've unlocked all of the waypoints in Lines Arch, so from that perspective, just swing away. I'll be there in a second.
Step up, workers. You need to learn how to handle this elemental.
I need to learn how to handle this elemental.
Keep pressing shift to run faster because I've been playing Grounded.
Which I will go on record and say, if anybody wants to play a video game that isn't Minecraft or Guild Wars, Grounded, that has just been fully released, is absolutely fantastic. If you can look
this is all the raid portals that I mentioned before.
If you can look past the giant spiders in it, it is a very entertaining game, and we're having hours and hours of fun.
Point of interest in here, there is. Sturm, so wait, is that a dino you're riding? It is, this is a raptor. There are a couple of different mounts in Guild Wars, which is awesome. So TLB's raptor is the default skin, which you can dye. There are if you have dyes unlocked, you can change the colours of them. I have a lot of dyes unlocked because I've been playing this game for 10 years. But my raptor is wearing the, I think, Kintsugi raptor. I'm
just helping somebody do the hero point that I've just done.
So yeah, these are skins that you buy for in IRL money that you turn into gems, or you get given them as part of like special promotional events. There are also the other mounts I have unlocked. I have a Springer mount, which is a giant bunny that can jump really high.
I really want that bunny.
Yeah, you need to be level 80, unfortunately.
I was going to say, preface some of this and say, I think you need some of the DLC to unlock some of these, right? In terms of...
Yes, so yeah, the bunny, the raptor used to be part of Thorns, but it isn't anymore because it's standard. The bunny is Path of Fire, which you have to unlock, and it's a jumping mount. And then you have the skimmer, which is a water mount. I don't have my skin on for that.
I'm a dinosaur.
Do I have to unclick and click again? Yeah, there we go. I have a skin for this one.
That is a nice blue.
Yeah, it's a...
I know what those creatures are.
Yeah. So this is a water mount, so it's very slow on land, but over water it's very speedy.
That a giant... What's they're tiny in real life, right?
Glaucus.
I have them in my Animal Crossing game.
And then a jackal is the other one I have, which can jump through portals. But the skimmer and the jackal and the bunny are all Path of Fire expansions. I don't have my skin on this one either.
In response to something Time Lord said in Dolly's chat, they really try to rope you into spending money on these DLCs. That's just the nature of MMOs, really. There's always some component that's... once upon a time, if you did the trial edition of World of Warcraft, which was effectively free to play, you wouldn't get access to the internal postage system, and you wouldn't be able to join guilds. It's just the nature of these games as a format. There's always some component that requires. But yeah, I didn't earn this dinosaur. I paid real world money for it, and I'm so happy that I did because.
So you paid real world money for the skin.
Yeah, the skin. Sorry,
you had the raptor.
I had the raptor.
You have the raptor for 10 hours. That's it.
Yeah. But in terms of skins, there are so many different skins. I'm scrolling through them at the moment, and it's just.
And I also.
There are also other mounts that I don't have unlocked. So there is the roller beetle, which rolls really, really quickly. Again, that is a Path of Fire unlock. That is a PvP mount, the Warclaw. The griffin is again, Path of Fire, I believe. It might be Heart of Thorns. This is a base flying mount. And then you have the Sky Scale, which is like the next flying mount up. These two are a grind to get. This isn't a quick unlock. The Griffin and the Sky Scale, they are a grind. And then a turtle mount, which is the new mount with the latest expansion, which is End of Dragons.
Menus.
This is my I've got a skill called Portal Entrain, Portal Exuent, and I can make a TP thing. It's super useful for jumping puzzles, which is why I went away and came back. I can put that down. I can put that down before a really complicated jump, and
so without spending money, I'll be a pedestrian soon again, I assume. No. So you have the Raptor as standard now. The Raptor is unlocked with 10 hours gameplay.
It used to be that the Raptor required one of the DLCs, but obviously since something changed eventually, and they've been tried to be kind about it.
Is it? I think it's unlocked with when you reach level 10.
I mean, TLB's got it, and they're level 30, so at least it's going to happen permanently at some point.
Yeah, once you hit level 10, Time Lord, you'll get access to the Raptor.
I had to get the DLC to keep the Raptor.
To keep it?
Oh,
they give it to you as a tease, and then they're like, okay, we'll take this away unless you buy the DLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's irritating.
It's a bit irritating, but it's not. The entire vanilla game of this is free to play, and the entire vanilla game was released without mounts in it anyway. There is no component of the original vanilla game that is currently free to play that requires mounts. It just makes everything quicker. So really, until you play Path of Fire, because as Dolly she had a jumping mount and everything else. The mounts were designed for certain features in certain areas, like the jumping mount, high areas where you're jumping from platform to platform. There's nothing like that in the original game. In the same way that the jumping puzzles are ban their use entirely anyway. So it's entirely a utility thing to help you get around faster.
Chimken, can you
I'll do it.
my stream?
Fusion Vidati, I think you're a robot, so you are going to be banned. I can't do that. I'm in modding chat. Why can't I? Okay.
There are two of them.
Yeah,
I'm in simultaneously. That's pretty impressive. I've lost my Google. There we go.
Thank you, and thank you, Ziggy. Let's go to the jumping puzzle.
Thank you, Ziggy. I can access that because I'm in the pop-out version of the mod chat. So could you ask Ziggy to do it?
Yeah, she has done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ziggy. Oh, yeah, sus spots.
I mean, they're the same message as well, so that's something some poor coding went on there somewhere. We're going to try a jumping puzzle for the entertainment of
this is
people on the
well.
internet. Yeah, that's why I unlocked the teleport skill.
So yeah, you are entering an area where mounts are not allowed. Turn back or be dismounted.
I remember not to go too quick because TLB doesn't know where they're going. No.
Here.
Follow Dolly, she's got the umbrella.
I just sat back down with my jam donut. Jam donuts do sound good to them. Did you get into your lollipop?
No, she gave up and got a donut. There'll be a newspaper article tomorrow. Grown woman foiled by lollipop.
Donuts do sound better than lollipops.
I mean, I don't think you understand how donuts and the internet works. I want donuts now. I'm hungry.
Hey, no, don't be mean. Internets can work however you want. Ziggy could post the donut to Stern. They just wouldn't
Keep
get it
the dream alive.
Passerby hit with lollipop through our window.
Like, what sort of lollipop are we talking about? Are we talking like a Chupa Chups lolly? Other lollipop brands are available.
Okay, so a little this Captain Wayant popped up as we got up here saying, think you have the cunning and the strength to get through me traps? Do so and ye can have a share of me plunder. We have to jump down here, and there are spikes sticking out the wall. If you hit them, you will die. I don't remember
I think it's this one.
which way you have to go.
I did
Wish
it.
I could get my mount because.
You got,
Yeah.
yeah, I did it. It was the one that I did it. You take damage on the way down, but it was fine. That was a good guess, right? There was like 8 teeth to
Was a good
decide
guess.
from.
This cat is losing her shit. She's jumping from my desk, across the bed, onto the windowsill, so quickly that she's slamming her face into the window, and then jumping back again.
This is why we employ a professional window cleaner, because the insides of our windows constantly look terrible, so the outsides at least have to be good, because, yeah. The
My
cats
God, come on.
the cats are atrocious. Fruit pops with the purple wrapping, yeah, those are notoriously bad.
Those
for...
are bad, yeah.
You said about the cats. It reminds me of what my cat does. Well, my sister's cat. Because she has a window that the cat can jump into, but he's too heavy. So whenever he does, he kicks the wall, so there's now just a huge patch of missing paint on his
Yeah,
claw.
yeah.
That's
We have like a solid line of just cat gunk because they rub their noses along the window on a specific line. So you just constantly clean the windows. Follow the light, right?
I mean, to a certain extent, yeah.
You know where you're going because I can't remember.
Yeah, but I wanted to give TLB the experience, so you follow the light.
Are they following the light or are we in the dark because it's not on my screen?
I said, oh, this ain't right, this ain't the way at all.
I can hear the voice, but I can't see the light.
Yeah, I think you have to interact with it.
Okay, I've inspected it now.
I
Okay,
hate mazes. They're so confusing.
I love mazes. I love a good maze. Yeah, we have to pay a window cleaner, otherwise, we would never be able to see out the windows. Cat gunk. You don't really expect that as a side effect of owning cats, though I've not owned cats before living with Dolly and George, so.
So wait, is this game iOS friendly? No, this is PC. This PC game.
There is probably an app for it, but it'll be like
I imagine
equip your
there's-
gear and do this and do that. I'm still following the light. Have you gone on without me?
No.
Because my light was
Still
about
following the light.
2 steps behind yours because I interacted with it late. Oh, there you are. Hi. I missed you.
I'm leaving.
Oh.
Come to me. So let's see now. 12 paces north because I've been married 12 times. Wait. Does Beth count? I don't know about that. She was a little on the flimsy side, kind of a wispy girl. 8 paces west because Chompy nearly ate me when I first tamed him. Are you laughing? There is a walk-through wall here.
So actually, the maze is a complete and total. It's not even a maze. It's got a trick at the end of it. There's a door here too.
Oh
And
look,
there's the
it's
other
my
one.
first mate Shane. Say hi, Shane. I don't mind him. He's just the quiet type, a thinker, because he's a skeleton.
And then we're headed out.
Oh,
right?
you're still
Yeah.
with me, eh? Not bad, Buttercup. Perhaps you're worthy of sharing in me spoils, but not me rum. Laugh, cough.
So this is where the actual jumping starts, and it's really infuriating.
Like how we just go all
We
dead
did it.
silent, just trying to
We're
focus.
concentrating because it's so easy to just fail on some of the basic stuff in this.
You need to stick to the middle of the path, otherwise you will repeatedly die.
Good to know.
I mean, we can res you, right? Okay.
Yeah.
We're entering the Indiana Jones portion of the evening. Oh, there we go.
I was slightly off.
Yeah. This is what the big shoulders of my character model upset me because it's so hard to just.
Be where you are.
Yeah, just what I'm gonna stand here and watch somebody fail this really basic jump. That doesn't count. You got across first try. Did you just run across that hole?
Yeah. Through the...
Whoa! I feel like that's a bit cheaty. Hey, we do have a healer with us. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding in the tunnel. Oh, I almost got skewered.
Did.
Everybody okay? Everybody here? Right through the gizzard. Don't leave me in the tunnel.
Let's leave him.
I'll be lonely in the tunnel.
This is the only jump in this jumping puzzle that gives me sweaty palms.
Which jump?
This one.
Okay.
It's really easy,
Was it-
though.
Yeah, but if you miss it, you go all the way back down to the start.
Ah, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so this is the portal that I've got. Is everybody watching? You gone too far ahead? Never mind.
I'm watching you.
I got this.
Thank you.
So I can put these moats down, and I can go back to that side, and then back to that side. So it helps me if I fall down a
Is
giant
good.
hole. Mesmers
Ah.
make jumping puzzles in this game slightly easier. Sturm, do you not
Oh, there's
have
another person here.
Oh,
There's another person here.
Oh yeah.
have I got my... It also is particularly...
Windows PC only. That does suck.
I have a bit of a cheat.
Oh, you can place down your... No, that wasn't... Yeah, like that.
No, I've messed it up. Come on, light, please. Oh, you know what I do have? If I get my... What's the get your weapons out button?
The mouse 3 apparently. Swap weapon slots.
When I've got my torch out, it has passive lighting. I hate this bit. I hate the most about this. Just makes it take a long time.
I'm a Mac boy. I can't handle Windows. I get my new computer next month. I'll get Parallels. Allow me to play Windows games.
Oh yeah, and because I fell.
That's good. That's cool that you'll be able to. So, is that something that allows you to run Windows games on a Mac, like a piece of software, or
You dual boot. You have Windows and Mac's operating system installed, so you can run both.
Okay.
Is
That's cool.
I think that's one of the virtually.
Very tempted to be annoying and do the cookie clicker thing now.
I mean, we would be stuck here waiting for him.
I will never invite you back to the stream again. But no, I installed it for my own.
I'll invite them.
No, I will. It's fine. And I voluntarily put that in my redemptions. I figured people would try to find that the thing that bothers me about this jumping puzzle is, can you see me in the dark? Like, come back up here.
Yeah.
Come back to the top. Well, I can't see you. Where are
I
you?
don't think we can.
I see you.
Can you see my hair?
Yes.
Like, for some reason, the darkness doesn't affect my hair and the color of my paws.
The clothing has shading, but nothing else does.
Yeah, that's really weird. Come on. I'm too busy talking. Oh, this random person is back up and moving. Yeah, for some reason, in pure darkness on my screen, my hair is
Your
really bright.
hair is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is on my screen too.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Just glowy.
Pick one. I can't remember which one it is.
I think it's the one without the...
Well, okay, that's. Oh, we can't see if they die or not because we're not part of a party.
Well, I'll
Let's go
go
that
through
way.
this one.
I've gone down the one they went down. Yeah, they knew what they were
Okay.
doing.
Oh, I missed.
I can get that. You got down here, but you were dead, so I could have rezzed you if you jumped down the wrong one.
I hit a wall.
You hit a wall.
Yeah, I'm on a wall.
Over
You're
here,
on a
okay.
wall. Oh yeah, I see you up there. Can you jump
Are you
down?
able to get up to me? No, I'm
No.
dead.
No, I can't. I can't. You're dead.
No, we cannot get up to you.
No, fair enough.
Where do you respawn?
At the waypoint.
Oh, outside of the jumping puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, you can
You're
redeem-
almost there. Like, I
Yeah,
might
we're-
just
we're
wait and meet you at the
tre-
beginning.
Yeah, we've
at the
got the
end.
treasure chest. That's it.
He may have found the treasure, but he'll never escape this chamber.
In fact, what I might do, take this opportunity to run an ad and go get a drink.
A bear.
Please, could you get me a can of Coke?
Yeah, of course. Quick actions.
We're done.
So, chat, I'm going to run a 1 minute 30 seconds ad while I go get a drink. If you are subbed, you'll just see my BRB screen. If you're not subbed, you'll see the ads. So you're not going to be missing anything either way.
I'm going to be chatting to the subscribers.
Okay, I'll leave my audio open then.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be back shortly.
Dolly subscribers, I'm thinking about adding, after Ziggy suggested it, a redemption on my stream about scaring Dolly partway through her streams. So if you can think of a way that I could scare Dolly partway through a stream, leave a recommendation.
Oh, what you should do? You should get one of those screamy chicken things and just
Oh,
put your hand through the
just a
door
rubber
and squeeze
chicken.
it. Yeah.
I mean, that would work. I think an air horn is a little bit too much because we do have neighbours and we do have a tendency to stream late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can actually buy stuff on this man.
That stuff is very expensive.
Yeah, it's not. This is a brand new character, but where I've played the game before, I've obviously got some of this built up. So I'm not entirely sure it's worth it either. So I'm gonna be good.
May the six watch over you.
And yeah, if we go out here, we'll fall off a cliff and be back at the waypoint. Sort of. There's Dolly. So you were very early on, but I feel like I need to talk to every time we have a new person on this stream. I feel like we need to not talk them up a bit, but talk about their what game. If we were ending the stream and you wanted to sell yourself as a streamer, TLB, what would you say? What would be the?
I don't know.
Cross-sell yourself.
You're putting me on the spot.
I'm sorry. Okay, what's your favorite game?
What are you doing to TLB?
I'm asking them to big up their stream, but I'm changing the subject to what's their favorite game? What sort of game do you like?
I mainly play Minecraft,
Fair enough.
but I'm trying to be a variety streamer, so I do more than just Minecraft.
TLB does
This whole month is just horror games.
TLB does some very interesting art streams as well.
Yes. I will just say while we're chatting to TLB, if anyone wants to redeem, give my cat a treat. George is now sat waiting for a treat, so you would get a different cat.
Banner says, "Hi, it's okay to buy for the sake of the skins. Later on, you'll be collection loads at the collection." Oh, they're
Thank you, TLB.
buying from the pirates. Sorry, I understand. Banner, welcome back to the chat. How's it going? Have you had a nice time? Thank you for coming back for the second week. I'll take that on board in terms of spending the karma.
Over here.
Such a beautiful cat.
Thank you.
I can't see the stream.
TLB saying you're beautiful, Weege.
If you'd like to go to Dolly's stream to look at her cat, our cat, there is a link to a webcam where my son is currently performing for treats. my cat-shaped son.
Oh, he's got his lip caught.
So
Look at
yeah,
his lip. Oh, he let you put it down again. So he had to have a tooth out, because cats do a thing that I didn't realize they did, where they reabsorb their teeth.
Not all cats.
Not all cats, but their teeth can be reabsorbed.
We were blessed with a cat that just sucks his teeth back into his own jaw.
His tooth started reabsorbing from the wrong end, so he ended up getting an abscess in his face, just on the side here. So he had to have his fang on that side out. And he's still not gotten quite used to it, so he will quite often get his lip caught on this side of his face and give him quite a peculiar little face. See if I can get him to do it again.
Vanna, your week has been
Difficulty is you're taller than Dolly, so I always have to...
Week's been good, workload down from crazy to normal at work. I'm walking away like we've got proximity chat, but we're in a Discord call. I don't really understand why I'm doing that. Your week's been good, workload down from crazy to work like normal at work. That's good. Happy about that, Vanna. I am currently on my second week of medically enforced burnout holiday, so I appreciate that it's the good feeling that comes with normal stuff happening at work. Guild Wars 2. I am now level 40, I think. Did I hit 40? Yeah, 42. I'm back. I'm loving it. I'm not playing it on a daily basis, but the bits I'm playing I've super enjoyed. I've got back into exploration, and you were in the stream last week where loads of people from our shared communities were starting to play the game. We have a guild now, and multiple people are playing, and that's not even everybody. We've sent requests out to people that haven't necessarily accepted yet. It's going really well. We're super enjoying it. It's really nice to learn a new MMO where it's free to play and I don't feel like I have to be playing it all the time, because as much as I enjoyed our time on WoW and Final Fantasy XIV and so on, I hate feeling like I have to play it because I'm paying for it on a monthly basis.
Where did we want to go next?
TLB, where would you like to go next? Because this on a weekly basis is probably going to be turning into let's help the person that we're streaming with. Let TLB decide. I'm not putting you on the spot.
Nothing.
I'm not putting you on the spot.
I know nothing of this game.
Okay, so let's go back to where you were.
Really anywhere.
Let's go back to where you were when we started, and we'll just continue from where you were. So was that Kessex Hills?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just go back to Kessex Hills, and you can pick up what you were doing in Kessex Hills.
Which waypoint would be best to go to for you?
I've just gone to the one of the two that I've got unlocked.
I was just starting to explore the place, so really anywhere in there would be good.
Let's go to Delanian then, at the top right, because that's at the start of the zone.
Vanna's talking. We've got lots to look for. Vanna says in my chat, we've got lots to look forward to when it comes to the guild hall stuff, because they saw our explanation of how they worked.
Nice.
So good. The community side, I'm super. It's been quite nice to be talking to people in Discord about it. There were lots of messages back and forth at the beginning, like when we did the stream last week, and people are accepting invitations to the guild, and it's been cool.
Have you done this heart event?
Cool.
No, I have it half done.
Let's carry on then.
Where are you? Up there. I'm coming to you.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Check bushes for bandits, clear mud wallows, and cull hostile creatures. There's also a hero point down there, actually.
Why don't we go do that?
Oh.
Yeah. So far, Time Lord says, so far I played a couple of hours per week. Not feeling the need to play all the time probably means I fall behind a lot better. Just means I won't run out of content. I don't really feel like you'll be falling behind, Time Lord. Like, I wouldn't worry about that if that's something you are worried about.
We touched on it last week.
I know
all
Prim
of the
and
zones
Navia are leveling hugely, but that doesn't mean everyone is. Like, TLB's level 30. Tapper's just started playing.
All of this is all of the zones
climbing.
are scaled as well, right? So it's not necessarily behind. You'll have things to play, people to play with at all times, which I appreciate. It sucks when you're playing with. It sucks when you're playing with a group of friends and you start out leveling people.
The hero point.
You want to try another map? There's apparently a rental spot for the beetle on this map.
Oh! Someone is here to do the hero point if you get here quickly enough.
I'll come over to you.
And
Mind they
that's
did it.
the hero point.
Could do it again.
Yeah, you got to do it for me. I'm not there yet. Where is it? Around this corner?
Yeah.
Hello.
A voice whispers in your head, "We witness the birth of this world, we will witness its demise. We are the undying. What do you want from me?" The whisper continues, "Show us your strength. We will grant no leniency, but defeat us and be greatly rewarded."
I'm killing mobs that aren't part of the hero point.
You get that one?
Yes.
Nice.
And I apparently succeeded in an event that I didn't realise I was part of.
There is an event down here.
Yeah. What are these people doing? Bone minions.
Controlling bone minions killed. Failure if any captors reach Drathor's. Something or other.
Guess we just walk with them. Look, everybody, we're helping.
Barely cracked level 10. Honestly, that's fine. Like, we can come play with you is the good part, you know?
Give up yet? Help. He's controlling me. I can't help.
I think we're doing this wrong. What's happening?
Yeah, we have to kill the...
He's controlling me. I can't help.
There we go.
Is that it? Yeah.
I believe there is another one that starts in here now.
I got a better to. Oh, what stats is on it? Precision. Yeah. Better done.
There's a hero point in here as well.
Good. Oh, the cat just opened the door. What are you doing? Not going to be able to get out now. The door's closing behind you.
Chimken, a while ago you asked me what MMOs I played in the
Yes,
past.
I did. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Yes. Does Club Penguin count as
Yes.
one?
No, Club Penguin. I tell you what, Club Penguin is closed down, and I was not the age to. I feel like I Club Penguin I never got to play, but there are a lot of adults that are like Club Penguin is the best, and it's one of those things that I will never get to experience because I was not the age that it was designed for at the time. But there are so many, like like the older generation, an equivalent was Neopets. Neopets is still around now, but it was a big deal for us.
Neopets.
And
yeah, I did as well.
And I don't understand why there are so many adults still that like, oh my god, Club Penguin was amazing. My kids played it, I played it, fantastic. And I just want to know what they're talking about. And I'm sure I'd be I don't know if I'll be impressed or not. I just, you know. Did we get that hero point, or was it just a collection?
It was you have to eat it.
Okay. But yeah, Club Penguin counts. I say that like I'm a big fan of Club Penguin. I'm just really curious. I'm unconscious. There we go.
Something cool that happened with me in Club Penguin. I did game testing for Club Penguin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I can't remember what I did, but it was something for the Rainbow Puffle. So I did it like 3 times, just be like, I helped with that.
Oh, that's cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah, there's a load of
Oh.
I say adults like I'm not a 34-year-old man, which is also an
Yeah.
adult, but there are a lot of people our generation that rant and rave about how fabulous Club Penguin was, and I've never experienced it.
Strong words, little one. We are not afraid.
Yeah, Club Penguin was based in our hometown.
Really?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I just immediately went down. Thank you.
Chat, if there is any, like my chat, Dolly's chat, if there is anybody that got to experience Club Penguin, tell me what all the hype is about, because I never got to experience it.
I didn't ever experience Club Penguin, but like I did a lot of Neopets.
What about your younger siblings? What sort of age rate? What sort of age was it
Ziggy,
actually
did you play
targeted at?
Club Penguin?
Because I didn't. I didn't have younger siblings. I'm the youngest of 3. So yeah.
I don't think of any other MMOs that I could have played.
You've never done the big ones like World of Warcraft, or I'm trying to think
No.
of any others other than World of Warcraft, and I can't think of a single one.
Yeah. I never got into WoW.
Fair enough.
Mainly because you had to pay for it. And
Yeah, no, it's that was the thing that I pushed myself through eventually. I went for years saying I want to try it, and then when I eventually did, it overtook my life. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to be free of it now, but we had our own guild on that at one point, and I enjoyed the social experiences of a lot of these things. Which is why I'm keen to sort of tie in the guild on this one with our Twitch communities, because it's in the same way I like the social aspect of Minecraft. I don't think I'm ever going to be a person that has like a 100-hour single player playthrough of Minecraft, but I like playing on a server because I get to. It's really useful to have a shopping district.
yeah, I finally thought of the other one that I played. I tried playing the Skyrim one.
Skyrim. Oh, Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, I tried
You can both
playing
get
that.
to me. There's a legendary person up here. You'll get really good loot for it.
Where did you go?
You can actually get near him.
I saw you go over a cliff. Up here. Vanna played WoW. Guild Wars 2 freed them when it was released. That's fair. That was some time ago, right? What was the expansion you were playing at the time, Vanna, when you quit WoW?
I got pushed up a cliff.
I cannot get anywhere near this person to even attack him.
Yeah, I was trying to use my range.
Is there a bubble? Can we even join this?
Might be a bubble.
There's a bubble.
I don't seem to be able to get anywhere near him to do any damage.
Fair enough. Maybe you have to be within the bubble to.
Vanna quit at Cataclysm. Yeah, so me and Dolly started playing WoW in Mists of Pandaria, so we missed the classic era of WoW.
Yeah, we got it though.
I got it.
Or at least I got it.
I did not get it. Oh wait, no, I definitely didn't get it. No, I definitely didn't get it. Yeah, WoW was definitely my formative MMO, but I think Blizzard have made some very interesting decisions since we quit, so I'm quite happy that we're not in there, because had they done it while we were playing, I would have felt a little bit bad about still playing.
A lot of companies that make really cool games keep getting shown to be really bad people, and I don't like that.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
There are so many wholesome YouTube, like all of the stuff that's come out about various YouTubers over the years. There are so many wholesome YouTubers that I follow that
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting for them to have some sort of toxic scandal. Like Jesse Cox as an example. like can seemingly do no wrong. Great guy on the internet and everything. Have followed him for years. I'm not saying he's got. I'm not saying he's got skeletons in his closet. I'm just saying. I'll be really sad if he did, because. Yeah.
Time Lord says I spend about 4 to 5 years playing Star Trek Online, starting when it came out. It felt very liberating when I quit. At some point, it just becomes a daily ritual of habit, not because you enjoy it anymore. Probably the same with any MMO, maybe even Minecraft to a degree, but at least Minecraft is definitely not pressuring you to log in every single day for meaningless tasks. Yeah, I fully agree. At some point, it does become a habit of just logging on because that's what you do, not because you're wanting to. And that's like you log on to do dailies, or you log on to do your dungeon run that you have to do, or
I think certain people.
I'm using my wrong weapon.
I think certain people balance that out with the community aspect, and we didn't really get into like having a guild and like communicating with people actively until very late in our, like for the years that we played, we didn't really get into the guild stuff. We met we have a friend called that we call Netflix, because that was the name of his character in the game, and we didn't really start doing that till it took us a while to get into the social aspect of it. And when I say we got into that, we never really organised weekly events and stuff, so we did get stuck with the daily grindy content. I think WoW could have been a lot better had we like had it like our Twitch community is, where we're talking and we're doing this and we're doing that, and it's all you know, much of a muchness.
Yeah.
I like that you're in the middle of a bandit camp and you're just chopping a tree.
I mean,
yeah. Important. Look at that wood.
Vanna loved WoW, but got bored with the repetitive grind. I think we've sort of like covered on that. The daily logging in and running dungeons. I have a tendency to find a game that really sort of scratches. Like I can be watching something on Netflix, Amazon Prime, whatever, whilst playing it. And WoW became that for me. So with the dungeon runs and the repeated dungeon runs, I was just doing that while watching like one of 9 TV shows I was consuming at the time. Wants to know, have we done any dungeons yet? There is some story in that as well. We have not done dungeons yet. I don't think Dolly's played this game a lot longer than I have. And have you ever done a dungeon?
No. I did Fractal for the first time last year or the year before when I joined a guild and they wanted an extra person, so I said I'd go along. But it's just...
It's not your style of game, right? It's not your style of content.
No, I enjoy PvE.
I will get to dungeoning eventually, especially if the guild wants to do it and we can have a go.
If just walked in.
Okay. But yeah, I will get to dungeoning eventually, especially if people in the guild want to have a go, but it's not a primary focus on mine. I want to do the exploration and that sort of thing.
I never enjoyed dungeoning because I was too anxious about what everyone else, what if I did something wrong and there's 4 other players that are just going, oh my god, what a noob, and ugh. And it's just, I was too, especially with WoW, I was too worried about the DPS I was doing. And if we did it as a guild with like 5 people from the guild, that would be cool to get the story aspects of that out of the way, and I wouldn't feel as anxious because the people.
I think the difference is with WoW in comparison to Guild Wars 2 and Final Fantasy 14 again is another example that we're throwing out there. You and I have both talked about how nice the community of Guild Wars 2 is by comparison. So as much as we're saying, wow, dungeons are really rough, that is very much, we're jaded as ex-WoW players. WoW, they always did the whole, oh my god, they just want to do it as quickly. Some teams wanted to do it as quickly as they possibly could, and like glitched up surfaces to do it as quickly as you could, and you could.
Well, especially in WoW, if you'd never done the dungeon before, there were cutscenes, and people would just
skip them and just
you'd
fly
be stood there watching the cutscene, and then you'd come back, and everyone would be like 2 bosses ahead, and it's like, well, okay then. I wanted to watch that. Pugs are the worst, yeah.
PLB's dog is having issues, so they have to be muted for a bit.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries, TLB.
And for those of you who are not familiar, Pugs is public. No, it isn't. It's something pickup group.
I like pickup groups. I've met some very interesting people in pickup groups, but pickup groups are an absolute like you can look at it 2 ways. I know a lot of the people that played like original WoW really hated when they added the looking for group feature in game, but as a person that is not sociable in the slightest, like there is no natural part of me that wants to go, okay, let's talk to, as much as I'm about to say this streaming to a bunch of people on the internet, there's no natural part of me that wants to accrue a massive like friends list in games. I like the ability for just finding a random group and getting going, but it shows the worst and the best of society. There are some really nice people in Hugs, but there are some really awful people. Vanna says we have that a bit here as well. They suggest not to do dungeons with random veterans. They will steamroll through. So yeah, we'll keep dungeons and stuff as a guild activity, which is fine. I don't mind doing that.
I watch over this place.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm getting lots of pop-ups. Yeah, so I feel like we've talked down. We're inviting everybody to come play Guild Wars with us, and we've talked down MMOs. But yeah, it's you just have to be careful. Like in everything, you just have to be careful or understand what you're getting into.
Destroying centaur stuff.
Hi,
is your dog
No.
okay?
She's really old, so her back legs don't work.
Okay.
Okay.
And she needed to get outside. Oh. The door's opened again.
Vanna, because you've been here for 2 weeks, I'm going to post a Discord link in my chat. If you'd like to join the Discord and come out and hang out at some point, that'd be great. Lots of people talking about various things and the stuff that me and Dolly are doing in our streams. There is a Discord link. It is unlimited. It will work for unlimited amount of people, but will only be live for 1 hour. So if you're interested, have a look. If you're not, no offense. We won't take any offense. But you've been here for 2 weeks, so we know you are actually a person and not like I'm trying to think of what you could be. A squirrel wearing a coat. Troll bot. I mean, you're a very dedicated troll if you've been here 2 weeks in a row and still want to watch us play Guild Wars. That's, we really appreciate that. And they've not, as a Guild Wars 2 player, they've not judged me for my terrible inventory management skills, so that's also appreciated.
It does bug me that you don't have your bags separated, I gotta admit.
I mean, you mod that in other games, right? In terms of, what is this heart doing? I'm sort of up Seraph. I don't think we've gone far enough along to be getting this yet, have we? Yeah, there we go.
Doing it.
There is a waypoint up here. Oh, you've gone off in a complete different direction.
I'm following the heart.
I'm getting a waypoint in a cave.
I'm just following Chimken.
Let's go find Dolly. Let's go find Dolly. Vanna says, "Sure, thanks. My plan for world domination is moving forward. We have a I'm not trying to big ourselves up, but we have a very strict invitation process to our Discord. Once you're confirmed not to be a robot, we'll just invite you. So, I'm trying to think of a question that would prove Vanna isn't a robot. What's up?
Don't go near that.
Why?
Toxic spore, because it's a level 80.
What?
It's,
oh my god.
We will die.
I'm
so.
confused what we're not going
that
near.
thing?
Oh, in the middle.
That thing over there, yeah.
Oh. I thought you were talking...
It looks like one of them's coming straight at us, though.
I thought you were talking about the Vista. Can I jump up this edge? I can. Whee! That's another question for chat. If you were to ask a robot a question to prove that they weren't a robot, what question would it be? Or you know what I mean. How would you prove that somebody wasn't a robot? Me and Dolly have a code word for such things. In terms of if we ever get kidnapped or in trouble. Because that's just a strange thing we have as a committed couple in a relationship. But I'm not secretly afraid of kidnapping.
The only way I could think of getting a robot to prove if it's real or not is this statement is false. Or is yeah. Is that what it is?
Give them something that.
Oh,
yeah, I know. I do know what you mean, but I can't word.
It's a loop, right? You know,
Yeah.
it goes around in a circle, so they can't process.
Yeah, the only thing that I can really think of is the one that GLaDOS used for Wheatley.
Yeah. It's been such a long time since I played Portal 2. Are we going anywhere in particular? I thought we were stopping to do hearts, but you're just collecting waypoints.
No, I'm doing this heart. I'm just trying to find more places to help guard Barnaby.
I'm just
we're just following
follower.
you. Yeah, we don't see any of the thing that you're currently doing.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was confused. Help guard Barnaby. Yeah, the heart back on help guard Barnaby is back up on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got it here.
We've also just run close to the toxic things that you told us not to run close to. Going real well.
Excuse me.
I will heal this random NPC and you've got to live.
Thank the gods you were here.
Okay, we can kill centaurs in the general area and do that, right? Yeah.
It's here to help, but then you got
I click all the pictures with the fire hydrants, of course.
Oh,
I mean, that's one way,
yeah, proof that you're pedestrian crossings and how many of these things have got a school bus in them.
Yeah. Oh.
I've seen some of those and they just break.
Oh, we had I think they just want you to be able to. Big chance guild rules won't work on my computer. It's telling me the download will take 3 days. Benna!
The download for Guild Wars is big.
Yeah, the download for Guild Wars is big, and I'm not sure on the state of your internet connection, but that seems like a very long time. Chances are it'll run once you've downloaded it, so just have faith. If Minecraft runs Guild Wars... No, that's not true. I can't offer technical advice. I got frustrated with Avian Falls when she was when I was trying to help her install Guild Wars.
Reword that, you didn't get frustrated with Abby, you got frustrated with...
myself, because...
the process.
What is your... TLB, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Just in general?
Yeah, in general. Like, I already know you don't like feet. But that's not a pet peeve.
What I was about to say did involve feet.
Okay, but what's like your biggest pet peeve then? Just like and then we'll go around in a circle. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Like little particles and stuff on my feet that, like, you're walking barefoot in your house and you just get like little bits of dirt and stuff and you can feel them.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Fair enough.
I can understand that.
Dolly, do you have a pet peeve you want to share with the class company?
Yeah, just in general, I don't like feet.
Not one that I can think of right now.
I have lots of pet peeves.
List them all out so I can find good ways to annoy you.
You know, okay, the first one that comes to mind, and it relates to like the field that I work in, and I'm not going to tell you that I've discussed not wanting to talk about my job on chat before, so I'm not going to do that because I'm quite easily located. There's lots of like clues mattered about that you could find me very easily, so I'm not going to speak about my job specifically. But the biggest thing, and I experience it through my job all the time, is when people know I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to take my hands off the keyboard because I'm getting frustrated even thinking about it. You know the name of a website, so Google.com. No, Google.com is a terrible example. Okay, GuildWars2.com in this context. Yeah. And you know that the website is GuildWars2.com, but rather than posting it, like typing it in as a URL, they go to Google, search for it through Google, and go through it to Google, but they type guildwars2.com into Google. So many people in the real world do that as a process, and it drives me batty. And I completely understand why, like, they do it. Logically, it makes sense, but they know the full web address. They type the web address into Google and then click, and it adds an extra click, and that pisses me off. Irrationally, don't get me wrong. I know I'm being irrational.
Yeah, Sturm's with you on that one. They say, "Oh, that's bad."
Yeah, it's so common, so common.
Simon says there is a really good sci-fi game that takes a deep philosophical dive on the robot topic. It's actually called the Turing Test.
I'm trying to think of other pet peeves. Also, why would you want to annoy me, TLB?
That's the kind of person I am. I do the
fine.
little things that annoy people, but not in the awful way, just in the...
So it's endearing. It's not like, we're not like, oh my god. Okay, that's fair. No, I'm a little bit chaotic when it comes to certain things, so I can appreciate that as a process. For example, nobody talked about it at the time, but when we were in that dark room in that jumping puzzle, did everybody notice when you turned invisible? Because we didn't talk about it at the time.
I did
make your friends go invisible?
I do. I have a ability called mass invisibility. It helps us if we're in a fight that we can't win. It helps us all break threats simultaneously.
Huh.
We're also out of the range of that heart again.
Yeah.
It is also 11 o'clock.
Oh. Do you want to go longer, or are you done, Dolly?
I have reached my limit.
That's fair.
I would love to go longer, but I can't today.
That's
My health
entirely
is not
fair.
going to allow me.
I base that decision entirely off Dolly, because Dolly has a chronic illness, and it is fine for us to stop. So, now TLB, I'm not putting you on the spot, so because I've given you some time to think about this.
Like
I want you to sell your. I'm going to shout you out in my chat.
Oh, Mr. Sturm's got a pet peeve when someone eats food on mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you can hear it. That's bad.
So we are I have posted a link to TLB in both of our chats. TLB is now going to sell their Twitch stream. Go.
You remind me of my school, honestly, because they constantly did this. Like almost every single class, it was sell yourself.
Shall I pitch?
And I could never do it.
Shall I pitch your stream? From my experience.
Art stuff and Minecraft. I've seen them stream Sea of Thieves. Their stuff is quite similar to our stuff. It's easygoing. We are right by a fucking WoW.
No, this is Guild Wars,
not.
WoW. I want to kill the spider. TLB does art streams. I've seen them play Sea of Thieves. They're currently doing a month of. Are you doing a month for? Oh, I am very dead.
Yeah, it's a month of just horror.
Just horror, like a horror game for every single stream. How often are you streaming per week?
I try to stream 3 times per week.
Okay, so that's 3 horror streams per week for spooky season, and yeah. I highly recommend that you go check them out. I've posted a link in our chats, and they were, I think, one of the first people I raided, because Dolly raided them as well No, I don't think. Did I raid? Dolly raided you, and you were so appreciative of being raided that, you know, we've visited since. You're now part of our Discord, and it's all
Yeah,
worked
the
out
only
really well.
raids I ever gotten before that were people that I already knew in real life.
Yeah, but that's you were. I was won over. Like, it was really endearing. From I tell me if I'm crossing a line here, but it was really endearing for you to react in the way you did. Then when you were so happy to receive the raid, that I felt like that's great. So that's one of the, you know, that's been. It's not the reason that you're still around, but it was the bit that made me come back to your chat, and yeah.
I'm still around because I just kind of wormed my way in.
It's not. There was no worming. There was no worming. We came back to your chat afterwards because it was such a. It was so. We were so nicely received, and like it's worked out great. But I'm gonna get you if you're back on this. If you're back on Guild Wars 2 with us at another time, or if we played another shared game, I'm gonna get you speaking about your own stream.
Okay.
I will. So you have to mentally prepare for that. Don't let that put you off of playing with us again.
I'm never gonna play with you guys again.
Never
ever.
Dolly, do you want to...
More people here for the champion if you want to come back.
Dolly, do you want to talk about your... Like, how from your... Dolly has been struggling with her health the last couple of weeks, so streams have been a little bit intermittent, and I know it's not my place to say thank you, but I really appreciate the continued support of her audience, because chronic illness is a bitch, and the fact that people are willing to support Dolly when her streams is intermittent is really nice, because I know there's a certain amount of stuff when it comes to social media where if you're not doing something constantly, people just switch off. So it's really nice for me as her partner to see the support she gets in her streams when she's had to take a few weeks off.
Yes,
but
I would fully agree with that. Like, it was so nice to... I know I've had like 2.5 weeks off because my health has been shit, and I was really hoping it would be better, but it isn't. So I'm just trying to do streams when I can. But it was really nice to stream today and see people back in chat again. Not that I didn't expect you to be here, but it was just really nice that you are continuing to support me, even though I've had to take a couple of weeks off. You know.
So Dolly might be streaming Cult of the Lamb tomorrow. What day are we on? Wednesday. No, you're not straight. You're straight. You might be back Thursday, right? You might be back Thursday.
I might be back Thursday for more Cult of the Lamb. I really want to be back Thursday for more Cult of the Lamb, but I'm having to take each day as it comes right now. So I will have to see how I feel on Thursday. If I don't stream Thursday, hopefully I will stream Friday, and so on and so forth.
And I will be back on Saturday for more Guild Wars 2, and I will be back starting Gabriel Knight 2 on Sunday for a 4-hour stream in the evening. So if you want to come check us out anytime, we really appreciate the input and the interest and all of that stuff. And it still entertains. The cookie clicker is still... I'm watching the number go up in the background. I'm still seeing the number. I will... We've earned 50 million cookies in this stream, so I'm only activating it when people redeem that. So 50 million just passively in the background, super useful. And I'm only playing that game when somebody redeems it, and it's left on for the rest of the stream after somebody redeems it. That is not an invitation to redeem it right at the beginning of every stream. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm only playing that game when on stream. So one day I will finish it, and it will be a big achievement because I'll have only done it through redemptions.
Sturm has sent out a follow for TLB. Time Lord says, TLB, prepare your PowerPoint presentation for your channel pitch. I expect nothing less next time. Good exercise for uni. And Cantex, see you, Dolly and Chimken. Take care. Thank you for being around, sticking around, Cantex. And if we don't speak before, have a good flight. And I hope you have a really nice holiday.
Having a look if anybody that we know is raiding in particular. Oh, my music. Is my music still going? No, my music stopped ages ago. I don't know why that's happened. Oh, it's weird to be quiet. No, it's back on now while I'm finding some raid. DollyWhiskers is currently streaming. Fancy that. That doesn't count.
Dolly definitely needs the raid.
Yeah, I will not. I will not be sending anybody to DollyWhiskers. That feels counterproductive.
I've only got Skizzleman, Kajiro, and Chimken. I don't have anyone else.
In the spirit of how we rescued TLB, it's like we found you as a kitten. In the spirit of how we met
I am a rescue.
In the spirit of how we found TLB and have now played with them this week, I would like to raid somebody that is just straight up streaming for the first time. There is somebody on one. I can hear
Guild Wars.
Yeah, I can hear my own voice from something. Oh, there we go. There is somebody here called One Sparrow TV that is playing Guild Wars for the first time. Oh, I think they might be stopping.
Oh.
Come on, we're going to do this. We're going to find somebody new to send to... we're going to find somebody new to send people to, because that's important that we raid people and get more people like TLB. We're throwing out a net to catch TLBs. I've just found DollyWhiskers again on the list. That doesn't count. Am I dying? No. I can hear I can hear magic spells going off in one ear.
That'd be me.
You found anyone, Dolly?
Just having a quick look. There is someone leveling Guild Wars. It's a whole new game to them.
What's the username?
Thanks for dropping by. I'm Oliver, a PC enthusiast and variety gamer, mostly multiplayer game. Chapster UK.
Chapster UK. Yeah, let's go Chapster UK. So yeah, we are both going to send you off to a new person that we found on the list called Chapster UK. Send them all of love and interest that you bring to our streams
and the raid emotes.
And we really appreciate your input every week, guys. I will see you again on Saturday, and Dolly maybe Thursday. Send you off now.
Once again, thank you so much for being here. We so appreciate it. Just send you off to this guy now. So have fun.